Morning students, we are studying the topic population. In that population, we are studying the characteristics of the population. Now, there are many characteristics of population. In previous lecture, we had studied what is population, its definition, and some basic terminologies included in the population. Now, again, in these characteristics of population, we have to study near about 4 to 5 characters of the population. A population is a collective group of organisms of same species that occupying a particular space at a specific time. This population has certain characteristics like population density, then dispersion, age structure, natality, and mortality. These 5 characters we have to study in this topic. Then we will start with the first character, that is density. Here, the total size is generally expressed as the number of individuals in a population. Here, in this image, you can clearly see the population size is simply the total number of individuals. Okay, and it is more informative than size is the density. Okay, that what is density? The number of organisms per unit area or per unit volume of the environment is called as density. Here, the patterns of dispersion of organisms in nature are different. It becomes important to distinguish between two types of densities. Here, first is crude density and second is the specific or ecological density. Here, first, what is crude density? Crude density is the density, that is number or biomass per unit total space available for that environment or that in surroundings. Okay, then specific or ecological or economic density is the density, that is number or biomass per unit of habitat space, that is available area or volume that can actually be colonized by the population. Okay, okay. Uh, you can understand between these two types of densities, crude densities and specific density. What is crude density? Suppose there is an area and in that area the individuals are present. The total number of individuals per unit that area are called as crude density. But the specific density is the number of individuals per unit available area to that organism. Suppose we will take an example of the ocean or some uh, dry land. Okay, we will take example. The distinction between these two types of densities can be explained with following example. Here, a plant species like Cassia chlora or Oplimenus, these are found more crowded in shady patches and few other parts of same area. Thus, the density is calculated in total area, that is shady as well as exposure to sunlight. Then it would be crude density, whereas the density value for only shady area where the plants can actually grow, it is called as ecological density or specific density. Then the concept of growth rate. The population grows. It is a changing entity. Then we are interested not only in its size and composition, but also in nature of its change, how population changes. As varying from place to place, population density also varies in time. The population may remain constant, or they may be fluctuate, or they may steadily increase or decrease. All these are the possibilities with the population. Here, the such changes are the main focus of population ecology. They are brought about by interplay of the four factors. Okay, what are these four factors? The production of new offsprings that we call as natality, and immigration, that is individuals coming from other population, they lead to the increase in density. Okay, in that surrounding area, simply number of individuals increases. Then another type is decrease in density. Why density decreases? There are two reasons. Mortality, that is death of individuals, occur, the number also decreases, then density decreases. Then immigration, moving out of population. Some individuals, they go or they left the population and they enter into another population. And the population where they left, that density is decreased. Okay. Thus, the growth rate of population is the number of organisms added to the population per unit time. That we had discussed. Okay. Then we have to study, look into detail about the density. How density is measured? Simply by mark an area to which you have to count a density of certain species in that area. Okay, once you have marked the area, then take total count of individuals of that species in the area and simply divide it by the area that you had taken into the sample. Okay, this is called as density. Okay, I hope you had understand about the density, and then we will see the next character of population, that is dispersion. Okay. What is dispersion? Okay, look here in diagram. Dispersion, there are three types of dispersion: even dispersion, clubbed, and random are shown. We will see dispersion. Dispersion is a spatial pattern of individuals in a population related to one another. Okay. How individuals are distributed or dispersed in that area, it is called as dispersion. And there are three basic patterns of dispersion. First is regular dispersion, second random dispersion, and third is clumped dispersion. Here, first we will see the regular dispersion. Here the individuals are more or less spaced at equal distance from one another, as shown in the figure. This is rare in nature. Okay, it does not happen in rare. It is very, very rare in the nature, but is common in managed system. For example, a cropland. We sow the seeds equally distributed in that cropland. Animals with territorial behavior tend toward this dispersion. Okay. Then second type of dispersion is random. Here the position of one individual is unrelated to the position of its neighbor. And this type of dispersion is also rare in the nature. Third type of dispersion is clumped dispersion. Most of population exhibit this type of dispersion to some extent, with individuals aggregation, they are arranged and may result from social aggregation such as family groups, or maybe due to certain patches of environment that are more favorable for the population as shown in this figure. Okay, these are the three types of dispersion of population. First one is even population, then second is random, and third is clumped. Most of the species or population show clumped type of dispersion in the nature. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.